Welcome everyone, I am Denise and this is my channel at Tropical Seductions, and in today's video it's all about Monsteras. I have 6 Monsteras that I want to show you guys, so this is going to be a short but hopefully entertaining and informative video. And I just realized that all of my Monsteras have heart-shaped leaves, which I think is super cute. Most Monsteras are climbers in their natural habitat. They like to attach their aerial roots to tree trunks and just climb them up. So it is a good idea at some point to provide your Monstera with something to climb. I DIY Utipodes, but you can also use moss poles. You can buy them pre-made on Amazon. I will link a moss pole in the description, but you can just also use bamboo sticks and or wooden plank that you can find in most nurseries. And the good thing, if you provide your Monstera plant with something to climb on, after a while the leaves will grow bigger and develop fenestrations for most plants. So this is also what Monsteras are known for, to develop fenestrations when they mature, which is one of my favorite traits of a Monstera plant. And then we have the Monstera plants that also have variegation. And I have, I think, a good mix of different kind of Monstera plants. We are starting with the newest addition to my Monstera collection, which is the Thai Constellation. And it is known for its speckled variegation, but can also put out patches of variegation. This plant will not revert because it is a tissue culture plant. Why is this important? Because some plants can lose their variegation. I have made a video about variegation and the different variegation types, which is super informative. If you haven't watched it, go and check it out. But yeah, this plant is a tissue culture plant. It has been very sought after for a while, but guys, if you're looking for this plant, I have good news. The growers and wholesalers have been mass producing this plant because it is made by tissue culture. So they will be rolling out very soon. The next plant that we are going to talk about is the Monstera SILTEPECANA. It is attached to a Utipole, but this is also a good plant to showcase what can happen if you don't provide your Monstera plant with something to climb on. Because I have here the new growth and I haven't managed yet to attach it, and you can see that every new leaf is actually getting smaller because it doesn't have anything to climb on. So that's why it is kind of important to provide your Monstera plant with something to climb on. And here you can see a little bit closer, it has these heart-shaped leaves and the beautiful dark veining. This Monstera is of course also in a loose soil mix like all of my aroids, and it is super easy to take care of. So the next plant is right here. What? You cannot see it? How come? Because the leaves are so tiny, so I will come up a little bit closer. But I'm talking about the Monstera DUBIA. So I am rooting this in Sphagnum Moss, and I provided it with something to climb and hope that the leaves will grow bigger. This plant, the leaves can get huge. They can get very huge and massive, but mine are super tiny and cute, super cute heart-shaped leaves. And this plant will develop fenestrations if it gets super big. The Monstera ALBO, the favorite of all Monsteras for me personally. I snatched this baby up from Logi's last year. I paid $150 US, which is a lot of money, but for what Monsteras go now, that was a really good steal back then. This plant has marbled variegation, which is the favorite of mine. So we have these dark green foliage with white variegation on top, and this plant has fenestrations. It is in a loose and airy soil mix, which I keep all my Monsteras in. And if you want to find out why the newest leaf came out small without fenestrations, hop on over to my channel and watch the all about variegation video where I explain how this happened. There is an explanation for it. I am air layering this plant and I hope it will grow some roots. The area roots going straight into the soil, and it has not attached yet to the pole, which is okay. If the Monstera is ready, I already provided the Utipole for it. And this is pretty much all I can say for this plant right now. It has never gotten me any issues, no root rot, no pests. The next plant is the Monstera Adansoni, and I have a big, full, lush plant that is going wild. I need to give it a trim. I let it trail at the moment. It is still in its nursery pot and also in the soil mix that it came with, which is straight dirt with a little bit of perlite. And there is no space for me in this pot to add a pole. So for right now, it is trailing. This plant is known as the Swiss cheese plant due to the beautiful cutouts in the leaves. And this one is a fast and easy grower for me, and I just water it once a week because of the soil mix that it's in. And for the last plant, guys, we have to work together because it is huge. I have another variegated Monstera, and it is this one right here. So let me grab it. So I'm gonna scoop back so you guys can see the plant in its full glory. It is a big one. So scoop. Yes, now you can see how big this one is. And this plant is a plant that I won in a giveaway, and it has crazy area roots. It is a wild one. They are peeking out from every side, the area roots. And let me scoot back so I can show the plant to you a little bit closer, because I have a little story I want to share with you. So let me just twist this and put this here on the side. Yeah, that is perfect. So this plant I won in a giveaway. When I received this plant, I wanted to give it a nice clean and clean all the leaves. Usually I use cold pressed neem oil, but I didn't have any at hand, so I used good old dish soap, and I gave it a rinse and put it on a plant stand in the bedroom right next to the humidifier and in front of a window. And within the first 3 days, some leaves starting to get black spots. So I freaked out. I thought this plant is not happy in its environment. It is not acclimating. Something is happening. The roots are getting root rot. I checked the roots. I just couldn't figure out what was happening. Until a friend asked me, did you by any chance wipe the leaves with some kind of soap? And I was like, yes, I did. She said, it seems like you didn't rinse it off correctly and the sun is burning the leaves. So guys, if you decide to clean your leaves with any kind of soap, remember to double rinse the plant and wipe them off, because they can get burnt. So you can see here are some leaves that have the burn. Like I said, the first 3 days it was pitch black, and now it developed this crusty brown color. And of course I gave the plant immediately a complete new rinse and rinsed and cleaned all of the excess dish soap, and it immediately stopped. So that was really why the leaves were turning black. I used bad dish soap and didn't rinse it off correctly. So, but for this plant, guys, let's check out the variegation. This plant has, I would say, minor variegation, but it is a very mature plant with beautiful double fenestrations. You can see all these crazy area roots. It is attached to the utopole. Guys, the newest leaf. It is still hardening. It is gorgeous and big. It don't have any double fenestrations, but here on this leaf. And this is also in a airy soil mix. This is what it is in. There is no soil. This is just tree fern, orchid bark, perlite, and charcoal. That's it. check out the description box. There's where you find all the products that I mentioned in the videos, like the cold pressed neem oil or just my all-time favorite products. You will also find the links to the pre-made moss pole. If you don't like to DIY or you simply don't have time, guys, you can order pre-made moss poles on the internet. If you follow me on Instagram at Tropical Seductions, you will know that I post in my stories about amazing sales and restocks that I find, and the first link in the description box will be about the garden safe insect killer. Usually a spray bottle is $12. Right now there is a sale for $3.97. So spring and summer is arriving, and guys, those pests are waiting to attack your fresh baby leaves. So check out the link, hop on over to Amazon and order your garden safe insect killer. It is the garden insect killer, but you can also use it for indoors. It also says indoors, and there is a limit for 3 per person, but you can also be like me and ask your mom if she can order an additional 3. That was it for today's video, all about Monsteras. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, consider subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. Leave comments if you have any questions, guys. I get back to each and every comment, and you know what's coming. Follow me on Instagram at Tropical Seductions. You can also see it here on the top one. Did I just broke that? No. Oh my god, did you hear that? I was freaking out, oh my god, but no, everything is okay. Oh my god, my heart.
Seductions. Tropical. Seductions.
If you are someone who are disgusted by human feet, you might want to pause the video now, because while I was showing you guys all of the plants and I was tilting them over, I lost so much soil. So for the last 10 minutes I am standing on soil. And guys, look at this. Sorry.